it.
Sure.
Guys like us who are friends for so long, Marcello Padilla, I love you. How are you, my friend?
I love you too, man. I'm pretty good. It's been an interesting time, because there's a lot to, there's a lot of challenges, a lot to stress out about, a lot to, but I've been finding, so many opportunities to be positive and to connect to people, and working on a lot of stuff from home, actually. So I've been, continuing to work and be a part of projects. Some of them, that would have been maybe, I would have done this, like a workshop of this new musical, and it would have been, done a performance of it and then would have forgotten about it. But instead, during this time, we ended up filming it all through. I did one, even a 15-minute musical that would have just been, nobody would have remembered or known that it happened. But instead, it became a video that they were able to edit us all together through our Zoom videos and add some fun, special effects to it and stuff, and it's really fun now. So there's a lot of cool stuff going on like that, and I've been I've been taking the opportunity of being home a lot and being able to do so much online to really take a lot of classes, doing a lot of things to develop certain skills. The thing that I'm most excited about is I've been taking piano lessons. So I've always been a singer, but because of the ADHD and the kind of, there's a little bit of, the signal from my brain to my hands isn't always as fast as I would like it to be. So I think it made it very difficult for me to actually really get into any musical instrument for my whole life. I played percussion in middle school, and then kind of singing took over. And I've always wanted to be able to play an instrument, to be able to write songs where I could actually accompany myself. And instead, I've always sung a cappella whenever I've written a song or something. And that made it kind of...
That's not so true. Now, I used to back you up, being the great pianist that I am. Of course. And we did an Unchained Melody that the Righteous Brothers...
good jam sessions.
The Righteous Brothers themselves called and said, please stop, because I don't know if we can make it if you two guys go out there and do the Unchained Melody.
We were showing them up, and they...
it is what it is.
Yeah, their act was threatened. I understand that. No, I mean, but, to be able to play for myself is a fun thing, because it's really opening up. I've been able to play some songs, learn how to play some certain songs on the piano, but the main thing has been songs that would have not really gone anywhere. I'm like starting to now sit at the piano and actually play chords and
do you have
develop
a piano there?
songs.
Do you have a piano in front of your face? Is there a piano there?
I have piano. I'm at my dad's house in Venice, and he's over grading papers, and yeah, it's fun. I have a couple songs that I posted now, but it's still very new. I mean, I've only been taking piano lessons for like 3 months or 4 months, maybe.
I can hear your voice, but the picture froze. But go on. Now you're not. You're okay now.
Yeah. So,
and that's Venice Beach, California, dear audience.
Yeah.
Don't let it make you think. And my piano in my house is from that Venice Beach. All right, California.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's fun. It was fun. We had brunch at my sister's house today, and celebration brunch celebrating democracy, and driving down Main Street to get to her house, like, you know, everybody was out honking their horns, and, you know, it's nice to see people also celebrating out with wearing masks and stuff, you know, which I think would not be the case if it was the other side, which, yeah, so at least people are celebrating in not a, you know, chaotic, awful way. But so it's a lot of fun. But yeah, here in Venice, and I have a couple other songs that I'm working on, but this is the last song that I wrote. So I'll play it for you.
Go for it.
All right. And this, what's exciting about this song is this is the first song that I've written where it started from chords, you know, chords at the piano, and then I wrote the vocal and the lyrics. You know, so that's okay. Cool. Exciting for me, because I did another song where I inverted the C, and I liked that chord, so I ended up starting with that. And the first set of chords was pointed out to me is almost like Bob Marley's "No Woman, No Cry," but I really like that. So I like where it starts, and then I like where it goes. So this is it. Still trying to settle myself. Still trying to schedule who's help to send for. Still trying to find out who's well. Still trying to find out why I still care at all. If it's not worth fighting for, why can't I just this far for more? I can change in time. I will hold the line. I will hold the line. I will hold the line.
Hello.
Oops, sorry. I'm still getting the piano in it.
It's too much. You're playing the piano.
Still trying to set my heart home. Still hoping my heart don't get there alone. If it's not worth fighting for, why can't I will hold the line. I will hold the line. I will hold the line.
Yeah! Cello! Now, Cello, tell me, you got an upcoming show? You got a movie coming out? Tell me about the movie.
Yeah, so I have I'm playing a small featured role in Mank, which is coming out. It'll have a limited theatrical release just so that it can be, taken seriously by all the award ceremonies and stuff. But then it releases December 4th on Netflix. So I'm very excited about this David Fincher movie starring Gary Oldman. I got to, I was background in a lot of scenes, in a handful of scenes, but there's one scene in particular where it was just me in a scene with Gary Oldman and one other actor. And to see Gary Oldman, David Fincher is brilliant, and he's such a, he knew exactly what he wanted for this movie, fought to make it in black and white. It's his father's script. He's, it's very clearly a passion project for him. It's about the making of Citizen Kane. So it's like really cool old Hollywood, just being on set with all these other actors who are all in period costumes, and the sets were so meticulously created with such detail of just, you really felt like you were in the, in the 30s, and it takes place from like throughout the 30s into like 41 territory. So like late 30s, early 40s, you felt like you were there because you're surrounded by, all these, attractive actors in meticulously put together period costumes, and there was one scene where we're just for a moment gonna see the secretary through the doorway because we're in Irving Thalberg's office, and the actress was there all day, sitting, waiting to be used. She's getting paid, so good for her, and you just see for a moment, but the looking at the desk, they were printed out like, letters, on the desk, all the papers like actually had, written out, memos on them and stuff, and everything that was on the desk was period appropriate. And we did scenes at MGM, the old MGM studios. We did an Oscar scene where we were actually in the Biltmore Hotel where the Oscars used to take place, and being there was really cool. You just felt like you were in this very historic, like, still gorgeous place where many famous actors have won Academy Awards and whatever else, so that was cool for me. And the character that I play, I had to submit to even be credited, because that's the way it is. If a lot of people get uncredited when they're mostly background. I was very featured, but this character is, I'm playing. Cedric Gibbons was the supervising art director for MGM for over 30 years. He designed the Oscar statue. He won 11 Academy Awards for art direction in his career. So I think he actually holds the record for Academy Award nominations and wins. Just amazing art director, Cedric Gibbons. They gave me a pencil mustache. it's a lot of fun, you know. I mean,
and
seeing Gary, Gary Oldman, you know, we did one scene where we did all the coverage of the whole scene, and then we had to do his entrance, and it's David Fincher, and he knows what he wants, and he's going to take as many takes as he needs to get what he wants. So Gary Oldman had to do his entrance, just the entrance, over and over and over again. And he was so, you know, polite and you know, professional about it. He was such a sweet man. He was very encouraging to me, knowing that I'm, you know, new to being on such big sets, you know, and so it was just a really amazing experience. And it's going to be, I mean, if you watch the trailers for this movie, I'm so excited for it to release on Netflix on December 4th.
We're going to plug the trailer. We're going to put the trailer. We're going to put the trailer into this interview.
So, I mean, it's black and white. You could see there's certain shots that mirror shots in Citizen Kane, which is, I think, is so cool. And Gary Oldman, who is just one of my absolute favorite actors, plays Mankiewicz. Herman J. Mankiewicz wrote the screenplay for Citizen Kane, and was trying to get the movie made for years in Hollywood. And so it's really about all those behind the scenes at MGM Studios and Hollywood in the 30s and 40s.
Sounds great.
And I mean, there's already talk about, you know, David Fincher really probably is due for a Best Director Oscar, and could very well get it. And I think very much deserved based on what I saw.
There you go.
You know, and so yeah, I'm excited for it to release.
All right, Cello, two quick last things, okay? Thing number one is, you know, we're involved with peace and world peace, and, you know, you've been my buddy so long. What is peace for you?
Oh, God. You know, it's so necessary at this time when we're more connected to everyone than ever. The more I've done so many Zoom things and stuff where I've been able to perform, you know, whatever it is, for people all over the country. I've had people be able to tune into my home concerts from the In-N-Out line, you know, in the drive-through for In-N-Out, you know. So it's really fun to see how connected we are. But the more connected we are, the more we realize, like, we got to figure out how we handle sharing this world, you know. And we have to decide as a world, are we going to be able to live together, or are we going to destroy ourselves?
We're okay. We were not destroying.
What I'm saying is that as human beings, the more that we can recognize that we all live in the world together, the more that we're going to succeed.
I agree. So in closing, my second part that I wanted to ask you, here's the second part. If you're in the mood, if you would do it a cappella for me, because you've done it on my show before, and I forgot that I wanted to tell you, if you could do like one verse of, there's a song that I happen to like very much, and it's by somebody, and I think it's a good song right now today, and I think it's called something by a guy named Leonard Cohen.
Oh.
And I think they call it Hallelujah.
Ah, yeah.
You mind giving me a little bit, a taste?
Let me think about that, because I don't know if I've ever done it a cappella, and I don't know how to play it at the
don't
piano
try to play
yet.
it.
But that would be
that
would be a good one to learn about, learn at the piano.
You did it a cappella.
I did. All right. Yeah, that'd be a good one to learn at the piano. But I'll just let me think. I got to make sure I get in the right key and stuff. Baby. All right. I've heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music. Dad in the background. Do you?
I heard them.
It goes like this, the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. And then there was a time when you let me know what's really going on below, but now you never show it to me, do ya? But there was a time when I moved in you, the holy dark was moving too, and every breath we drew was hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah. And I'll finish it. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Love you, Cello. That was
Love you
gorgeous.
too, Paul.
I love you dearly. All right. Regards to the family.
All right.
I'll talk to
Good
you
seeing
soon.
you, Paul.
All right. You take care.
Yeah. Keep spreading the love. Love you,
That's
Paul.
what I do when I got people like you all around me.